There once was a little girl named Anna, a bright and lively child who loved to run across the world as if every day were a new adventure. She lived alone with her grandmother, Grandma May, in a small cottage near a wide meadow. Anna helped her grandmother whenever she could, picking herbs, carrying wood for the stove, and tending the small garden behind the house. Whenever her chores were done, Anna would slip away to the meadow nearby. She loved to play with the butterflies that danced above the flowers and weave little crowns from forget-me-nots, violets, and dandelions. One warm summer day, Anna spent the entire morning working hard. She helped Grandma May in the garden, gathered herbs for tea, and brought armfuls of wood to the kitchen stove. By the time the sun began to set, they sat down to a simple dinner of bread, soup, and warm tea. After a few quiet minutes, Anna looked up and asked, "Grandma, may I go to the meadow for just a little while? I want to see the sunset." Grandma May frowned gently. "Oh, my dear, it's getting late." "Just for a moment," Anna pleaded. "I'll come back before it's completely dark." Grandma May hesitated, then finally nodded. "All right, sweetheart, but don't stay long." Anna slipped on her pink shoes and hurried outside. The meadow glowed with the last golden light of the day. She began picking flowers to make her grandmother a fresh bouquet: blue forget-me-nots, deep purple violets, and bright yellow dandelions scattered across the field. She was so busy gathering the prettiest ones that she didn't notice how quickly the sky darkened. When she finally looked up, the sun was gone, and the first stars had begun to appear. Anna turned to head home, but suddenly she spotted a tiny light at the far edge of the meadow. It flickered softly, like a small lantern in the wind. She hesitated. She knew Grandma May would worry, but her curiosity was stronger. Anna walked toward the light until she reached a small cave hidden behind tall grass. She peeked inside and gasped. There, dancing gently in the soft glow, were fairies. They were unlike anything she had ever seen. Tiny women with shimmering wings, dressed in gowns of every color, blue as the sky, green as the forest, yellow as sunlight, and pink as blooming roses. Their hair was tied with ribbons, and each carried a tiny sparkling wand. One fairy flew close to the entrance and noticed Anna crouching in the grass. "Well, well," the fairy said with a playful smile, "someone has been watching us. And who might you be?" I'm Anna," she stammered. "I live with my grandmother near the meadow. I come here almost every day, but I've never seen you before." A graceful older fairy in a green gown approached her with a knowing look. "Oh, but we remember you," she said. "You were born during the biggest snowstorm of the year. Isn't that right, girls?" Anna blinked in surprise. "How do you know that?" The fairy in the shimmering blue dress smiled. "We are enchanted fairies. We know every person and watch over their destinies." Another fairy, dressed in yellow so bright she seemed to glow, asked kindly, "And tell us, Anna, are you a good girl?" "Yes," Anna replied. "I help my grandmother every day. I do everything she asks. Sometimes I don't want to go to bed, but I try to be good." The fairies laughed softly. "For your kindness," said the oldest fairy, "we will give you 3 gifts." "What kind of gifts?" Anna whispered. The fairy in the blue gown floated forward. "I give you the gift of happiness. Whatever you choose to do in life, you will succeed." The fairy in the pink dress followed. "And I give you the gift of true love. When the time comes, you will meet a kind and gentle man." The oldest fairy knelt in front of Anna. "And what would you choose for your final gift?" Anna thought for a moment. Then, with a soft voice, she said, "I wish for my grandmother to be healthy, so nothing hurts her any more." The fairy smiled warmly, "A beautiful wish from a beautiful heart, and so it shall be." Because night had fallen completely, the fairies decided to walk Anna home. Grandma May was standing at the door, worry written all over her face, but as soon as Anna started telling her about the fairies and the gifts they had given her, her grandmother felt a surprising warmth spread through her body, her pain easing, her back straightening, her breath deepening. And how did Anna's life unfold? The gifts stayed with her always. Grandma May grew healthier from that very night. Anna's days were filled with joy, and she grew into a skillful seamstress everyone in the village adored. After her 18th birthday, she met John, a gentle young man with a brave heart. They fell in love deeply and sincerely, just as the fairies had promised. And if nothing has changed, they are living happily ever after, even to this day.